Juggling full-time school and full-time work is no easy task.
Whoops.
As many of you already know, it takes grit and perseverance. Just know, my friends, there is light at the end of the tunnel. By going to school full-time and also working a full-time job, I was able to graduate student debt-free, make $250,000 profit through real estate investments, and so much more. In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 tips that I learned from my own experiences to help you juggle and balance your full-time school and full-time job. First, I would like to thank you for tuning back to the Be Singer Fire Journey channel. If you find today's video helpful, please click that lonely little button, comment, and share with a friend. As seen on educationdata.org, the average cost of college in the United States is $35,720 per student per year. The cost has tripled in 20 years with an annual growth rate of 6.8%. There are many other additional expenses on top of the tuition, such as books, housing, and food, and it just really adds up. Doing full-time school and full-time work simultaneously may sound crazy or too difficult, but many people out there have been able to successfully pull it off, even those who are parents, just like us. My wife told me the following story when she was in class during college before we met. First, the professor asked all the students who are full-time students with at least part-time work to raise a hand. The teacher then asked for those who are full-time students with full-time jobs to keep their hands raised. Lastly, she asked for those who do full-time school, full-time jobs, and have kids to keep their hands up. And you know what? There were still 4 to 5 people in the class with their hands raised. It was not a large class either. This was a big wow moment to see so many individuals doing both full-time school and full-time work while raising the kiddos. My wife never imagined her future husband would be one of them in the future. So let's dive in and share with you 10 tips to help you balance full-time work and full-time school. Number 1, write down and remember your long-term goals. Set aside some time, this is very important, to write down your career and life goals for the next year. You can also write it for the next 2, 3, 5, or even 10 years to come. Writing down and remembering those goals is crucial. It gives you both an empowered mindset and can help you a lot when feeling overwhelmed. When things get tough, remember that doing full-time school and full-time work is not going to last forever. It's just temporary. That short-term pain brings a long-term happiness. I feel this type of sacrifice is very worthwhile. 2 years into my bachelor's program, I started working full-time in addition to being a full-time student. I then did my 2-year MBA program as a full-time student with a full-time job. Looking back, I knew I became tired a lot, and things became difficult at times. But now it doesn't seem to be so bad when I think about it. Being able to graduate with my MBA from Washington State University in August of 2021 was a worthwhile and amazing accomplishment. Especially now seeing how I can provide financial support for my family, I found a job that I love, etc. I have no regrets. Many of my goals have become a reality too. So my wife also told me that when she looks back, she's forgotten how painful it was delivering a baby. She just remembers how cute the baby is and how grateful she is to have lovely children. Having a baby is much harder, but the point is that things that are worth in life don't come easy. So remember to set those meaningful goals and work hard to achieve them. This is vital to finding success and also a driving force that will support you. 2. Keep work, school, and home in close proximity. Time is money. When working and studying full-time, it has been very beneficial to have work, school, and home close to each other physically. A lot of time and money is saved by having a smaller commute between work, school, and home. A few months after my adorable wife and I were married, we purchased our first home. This property was an older, cute townhome built in 1970 with 2 bedrooms and 1.5 bath. The location was incredible, only 10 minutes to both my work and school. And about 1 year later, I received an offer as an account manager and we bought our second real estate property. It was a cozy 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo built in 2002. So the location of the second property, our condo, was also very close to our college, our first property, which we changed into a rental property, and my new job. On average, the drive was only 10 to 15 minutes. The condo was also only 3 to 5 minutes away from places that we could buy groceries. So the point is to try to cut down on commutes if at all possible. I understand this may be very difficult for many of you, but there are more ways to balance and save time mentioned in this video. Which leads us to number 3. Find a job that offers flexibility. Also, if possible, try finding a company with flexible working hours or even a work from home option. I am extremely grateful I was allowed some flexibility during college. My managers were very understanding and knew I was working very hard as a full-time student. For example, if I had a school final on a certain day, I was able to go into the office later or make up my work project later. Being a hard worker in the workplace is also very, very important. It helps upper management see you as a reliable and dedicated employee and helps give you more flexibility in the workplace. Shortly after receiving my MBA, both my wife and I started to work from home after the COVID-19 pandemic broke out. COVID-19 has certainly changed the way many of us think about work. Many companies are now offering remote positions or offering hybrid schedules. My wife is now able to work from home permanently, and I am on a hybrid schedule where I work in the office from Monday to Wednesday, but work from home on Thursday and Friday. Being able to work remotely or have a flexible work schedule has benefited us in many ways. It has given us amazing work-life balance and made our lives happier and very enjoyable. Number 4, make smart use of that PTO. Not everybody is lucky to find a flexible job or a work from home position. If that's the case, it's important to make very smart use of that PTO or pay time off. My schedule was fixed while working in a call center when I first started college. I needed to use PTO if I had any important school things. I would use my PTO to give me more time to prepare for finals or big school-related projects. I never misused my PTO because it was precious, like gold for me as a full-time student and working full-time. Number 5, consider taking online classes. Driving to and from school takes time, especially for full-time students who have full-time jobs. Online courses are a very good choice to help save more time and increase flexibility. The flexibility of online courses combined with less time commuting makes sense for those with a busy lifestyle. During my bachelor's degree, I received my first salaried job offer and left the call center job. I then decided to switch all of my college classes to online so that my schedule could become more flexible, and it sure was. When applying for my MBA, I sent an application to Washington State University. One big reason was that they offer online MBA courses. Online classes have been a lifesaver. 6, increase efficiency and productivity. Efficiency is very, very important, especially when life has so much going on with deadlines to meet and with full-time school and work responsibilities. Nobody wants something that can be done in 1 hour end up costing 2 hours, right? To be more efficient, make sure to use your time very wisely. And make sure to have a designated study workplace in your home. I always treasured having my own office/study space. If you don't have an extra room, that's totally okay. The goal is to find a quiet place free from distractions. Add elements to your study space to keep you focused and on track. For example, I enjoy having a whiteboard to write down important deadlines coming up with my long-term goals printed out and some inspiring photos. Last but not least, put the phone and or any other distractions away. Just get rid of them. This may be hard at first, but will pay off. 7, create a schedule and to-do list. As a full-time student with a full-time job, life will get so busy, and I frequently found myself forgetting things that needed to be done. Create a schedule with a to-do list with specific deadlines, priorities, and then stick to it. This is a crucial aspect to balancing full-time work and full-time school. Once committed to a task or project, write it down as soon as possible. Don't wait. You may forget it later on. Check your schedule and to-do list and even update them daily with what has been accomplished and what needs to be worked on later. I won't lie, it took me a while to get a system down that worked for me. So first try writing down everything that needs to be accomplished just in 1 week. Then break down the assignments and tasks into bite-sized chunks. I started off as the world's greatest procrastinator, but have changed a lot during my full-time school and full-time work. Getting assignments and tasks done on time or even ahead of time will help with your mental health too. It certainly helped reduce my stress. Number 8, be willing to sacrifice. To successfully work and study full-time, you need to be willing to sacrifice. No other way to put it. Just remember, the short-term pain will bring long-term happiness. When roommates, friends, coworkers, or family members invite you to hang out, sometimes you just need to say no, and that is okay. I know it's so hard because I am an extrovert and I love socializing with lots of people. I knew spending too much time hanging out will break my efficiency schedule and to-do list. This would create more stress in my already stressful life. Now I am graduated and have more time to hang out with my friends. Sometimes they will still talk about how busy I was back in college, but true friends understand and they will be happy for you. Another sacrifice is spending less time watching TV, being on social media, etc. First of all, I want to say that you don't have to be as extreme as I am. My wife and I deleted our personal accounts for Facebook and Instagram. We did this to increase efficiency amongst other reasons. Now we have some business social media accounts. We would love for you to follow us. Number 9, take mental health breaks. Life will get frustrating and overwhelming at times. Please make sure to take care of your mental health while going to school and working full time. Taking breaks is good, just take them in moderation. For example, having a nice rest, watching a movie, enjoying a meal, hanging out with friends. Proper relaxation can actually benefit your work and study life, helping your mind and body stay on track. Now for number 10, which is a special bonus tip for parents. Life will get even crazier when kids are in the picture. Our first kid was born while I was still working on my MBA. I remember clearly trying to finish early my assignments in my wife's delivery room before a baby was officially born. I also remember in my MBA class, one of my classmates told us how she was finishing our project when she was in the hospital and actually having contractions. No matter how busy life gets, it's really important to remember the importance of family time. Time needs to be spent building important relationships with family. We enjoy taking time going on dates or spending time with our little kiddo away from work and distractions. But we plan wisely when we can do such things. Relationships are the spice of life. I would always do my homework after my baby was sleeping because I wanted to help my wife out and spend time with our little one. I don't want to miss any of the special moments of fatherhood and raising a kid. Remember, when there's a will, there's a way. No excuses. So can you balance or juggle full-time work and full-time school? The answer is yes. I was able to pull it off, and you can too if you so desire. Follow these 10 steps to help give you a good start on finding balance. Thank you so much for watching. We'd love to hear your thoughts or questions. Drop a comment below, leave a like, and subscribe for more.